Hey, what's up, y'all, man? It's gonna be a very short video. Kind of got ahead of myself on the one video prior to this, but uh, this kind of parallels Genesis chapter 24. I had read a little bit of it in a prior video on Jasher, but we're gonna start with Jasher 24 verse 37. Uh, just so you can get a feel of what's going on here. All right. Jasher 24 verse 37. And Yah hearkened to the voice of Eleazar. So he even gives the name of that servant in the Bible. It didn't mention his name specifically, but Jasher does present who this person was. All right. And Yah hearkened to the voice of Eleazar for the sake of his servant Abraham. And he happened to meet with the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, brother to Abraham. And Eleazar came to her house. So that's in Genesis chapter 24, verse 12. And Eleazar related to them all his concerns, and that he was Abraham's servant, and they greatly rejoiced at him. And they all blessed Yah, who brought this thing about, and they gave him Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, for a wife for Isaac. And the young woman was of very comely appearance. She was very pretty, beautiful. She was a virgin, and Rebekah was 10 years old in those days. Jasher puts it in even more context. She was 10 years old. And Bethuel and Laban and his children made a feast on that night. And Eleazar and his men came and ate and drank and rejoiced there on that night. And Eleazar rose up in the morning, he and the men that were with him, and he called to the whole household of Bethuel, saying, Send me away that I may go to my master. And they rose up and sent away Rebekah and her nurse Deborah, the daughter of Uz, and they gave her silver and gold, men servants and maidservants, and they blessed her. And they sent Eleazar away with his men, and the servants took Rebekah, and he went and returned to his master to the land of Canaan. And Isaac took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he brought her into the tent. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, the daughter of his uncle Bethuel, for a wife. All right, man. That's Genesis 24, verse 67. 40 years old, and she was 10 years old, and she took him for a wife. Wow. So it was arranged for him to be a wife, for her to be his wife at 10 years of age. Now, whether they had sex or not, I don't know. You know, most people will cringe at the fact that a 10-year-old would be engaged to a 40 years old. Now, I didn't say anything about him knowing her, but we know that she was 10. There was a 30-year age difference between Rebekah and Isaac. You know, that's something that's kind of, you know, the way we think in the modern day, it's hard to swallow. But, you know, people in the Mideast have that custom today. They have wives that are brought up to be, what do you call them, arranged marriages. So, and I got students that I teach, man, in my ESL class, you know, they're kind of in the same predicament, man. Sometimes their husbands are like double their age, and, you know, so it's like, you know, they're from other countries, so it's kind of the same concept, you know. So one would think that we couldn't fathom, like, what in the world is a 10-year-old doing marrying a 40-year-old? But that was just a customary thing for them to do back then. Now, whether they had sex or not, I don't know. It didn't say that he knew Rachel, but she was in his tent. And you know, so I, you know, personally, I don't think that he did anything with her at 10. You know, so that could be a debate. You know, comment if you want to leave something on there. But you know, that's the case. So now we know how old little Rebekah was, man. And little Rebekah coming out to draw that water for the camels. I mean, you know, I'm painting this whole picture. This little 10-year-old girl running out there to draw this water for these camels and stuff. You know what I'm saying? She had that little girl had all that little strength. Go out there and feed the flocks and everything. I mean, feed these men. I mean, give these men drink. Give the camels drink. And then the parents asking her, do you want to go with this man? This little girl riding on this camel, you know, and this 40-year-old man, when she comes to meet, this 40-year-old man is out there bowing down to her. And she takes her little veil and put it across her face. And, you know, they become husband and wife. Fascinating, eh? All right. Well, leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think. And I'll get with you on the next one. It's your boy, God's chosen one. Shalom.